Hello and good evening. Welcome to our TeleDoctor clinic. And I'm happy that you are looking forward to our discussion today. And today I want to focus on the theme wellness, and in particular, company wellness services that you can access from TeleDoctor. And you might ask a question, why are we talking about company or wellness? I think that it's just the way it is that once you are born, you finish your school, the next place where you are going to spend the rest of your life, or at least until you retire, is your workplace. And so you see in the mornings, people leave their homes, leave their farms, or wherever they are to head to the place of work. And they'll spend time from 8 hours, some up to 17 or 18. Some people, like health workers, we do spend 24 hours at the place of work. And so this is a place where you spend most of your life, most of your youth. And then we are asking, where is it best for you to be cared for? Is it at your house or at your workplace? And that's the gist of this discussion. Since you are spending so much time and at that place of work, I want to also highlight one more thing. With all the knowledge you gather from school, with all your education, you expend it at your workplace. So all your brains, all your effort, all the juice in you is going to be spent at your workplace. And so when you are retiring, everything has been obtained out of you by the place where you work. And so that is a place where they should look after you. And I want to speak to CEO right now. Any CEO of any company, you might be saying, no, the most important part of our business is the sales that we do. The most important person is the CEO. Let me tell you this. The HR that you have is the most important asset, the human resource that you have. And then how you look after them will determine your productivity. I have heard from different companies, people are stopping people from checking whether they are well or not. They want them to be at work. They don't even prepare any wellness services for their workers, and they expect them to be well. At TeleDoctor, we want to change all this. We want you to appreciate the HR that God has given your company. You need to service that HR, first of all, psychologically, physically, emotionally, and in whatever way, including how you pay them. But the most important that your HR, the human resource, is in good health. How can you do this? And this is where we have got a wellness product at TeleDoctor. Here, what we do is that once you get in touch with you, we speak to your human resource manager to plan how many people do you have in your company and what are the common issues that you have. We discuss together and come up with a package. Each company has got different problems, just like the individuals that come to the hospital. It's not a standard diagnosis. So we come to your company, set up a clinic at least twice in a year. We can agree the frequency. And when we come in, we are able to measure your wellness, the barometer of wellness for your company. So when we sit there, we schedule a time when each worker or each employee comes to talk to the doctor. They have their blood pressure checked, they have their sugar checked, their weight checked, and if anything is wrong, we do speak to them and counsel them. And as we put together these individual reports, we are able to, while we maintain confidentiality, be able to provide the company overall picture without disclosing confidential information to management, unless the client wants so or the worker wants it. And so we can tell the company, this is the amount of high blood pressure you have, this is the amount of diabetes you have, and this is what you can do about it. Most of the what we call lifestyle diseases like obesity, diabetes, type 2, they can be managed with simple diet advice, exercises that we can tailor, and even just coming to speak to somebody, because sometimes we are overstressed, we are overworked, and in the end we are not exercising, and we've got mental concerns. And again, within TeleDoctor, we are able to draw on the expertise of some of the doctors who can come and counsel your workers about wellness, about their mental health, so that they can be productive. Who is the beneficiary of this? It is you, the company. Even the individual that we find they are sick, if they get better, which company are they going to be contributing to? It's your company. And I've spoken to several CEOs when we talk about wellness. No, we don't have a budget. No, we don't. What are you talking about? Are you throwing your HR under the bus? And you are saying that you are a good employer? This happened even for HIV when it was very hot. There were what were called workplace policies. Companies that really managed to help their workers adopted those wellness. But now we have got NCDs, we have got different things, not just HIV. And at TeleDoctor, we want to encourage you to get in touch with us via our email, via our Facebook page. Get in touch, phone us, and we are able to set up something that we think would benefit not just the individuals that work for you, but the company. The productivity shall never be the same. So once we provide that report for individuals who are very sick or who have got some kind of hidden disease, we refer them for further checkups and follow-up. So that way we prevent disease before it even occurs. And for those that are just wanting to speak to somebody, we are able to do that. And sometimes there was a company, I'm not disclosing the names, we did a wellness service, and what we found was the toilets were so dirty that they were causing urinary tract infections for employees. And so we had to diagnose, because we found so many UTIs in that companies, and we say, what is the source? And we are able to point out the source, able to deep clean the whole place, and after a few months, the place is well, and the workers don't have to be excusing themselves every time to go to the toilet or to go to see a doctor. So it could just be your company that just needs advice so that you can actually look after your workers much better. This is your TeleDoctor. Remember, the app is up there for you. You want to have your doctor in the palms of your hand. Download the TeleDoctor app and the doctors are ready to speak to you. This was just a dionko about wellness, and please demand for unions, for workers, you have to demand that your companies do more, because even when you retire, you want to have been looked after well, so that even after retirement, you are in good health. You don't want to be exhausted and once you leave work, you die. No, you are supposed to actually enjoy life after you retire. It's life after retirement. It's not just giving up. And so we want people at the workplace to care for you. So are you a CEO? Are you a worker? Speak to each other. We want to hear from you. This is your TeleDoctor. As I always say, many people become careless and they end up losing out on life. God bless.